Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with me, dude. I really don't. Maybe a little cough here and there. I know you're going to scoot over like a...
Get yourself a mask. Not a wuss because I
Why
don't
don't
want
you
to
wear
get
a
cold.
mask?
I don't have a cold.
Well, if
I don't have a sore throat. I'm not infectious. That didn't sound right. That didn't sound right.
It's your milkshake you're drinking.
Anyway, let's proceed.
Yeah. Yep. So, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Big Modcast. That was you right there. That's enough. We are coming to you live from the Big Mod Media Studio. I can never get that right. We're coming to you live from the Big Mod Media Studio. And last week, I don't know if you remember this, Colin, because I know you don't watch our episodes, but you tried to. Do you remember what we talk about?
I try not to.
You try not to. I have a problem.
We talked about playoffs.
Playoffs?
We talked about Dallas winning.
Playoffs?
That did not happen. We talked about music. We had a music game.
True.
And then
we just went off into a tandem, right?
Voice actors. We talked about voice acting. Yeah,
that was good.
That was a treat. That was a treat.
I received a few emails.
Did you?
People been watching, yes.
They
like that cholo. They like that cholo that came out of me.
All right, let's send them my way. We'll see if I can decline them. That's about it.
Yeah, you're right. And congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs who are winning their playoff game.
That's right.
It was freaking cold. Did you go?
No.
Do you go much to the games?
I go to a couple per year.
Yeah.
Per year.
But you're in the box seats, all right?
No.
Come on, Ben.
No, man.
I'm
down on the
down in the grass,
down on the field,
in the cold, in the
down
elements,
in the end zone. Yeah.
The elements.
From what I thought I read today, there was like 15 people that were like admitted to the hospital.
It's too bad.
Was it hypothermia, or is that the right word? Did I even say that right?
That's
I
it.
did
Yes.
say.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. What does that mean, though? I mean,
that means
they were too hyper.
That their temperature, their core temperature dropped.
Big time.
Yeah.
Of course, it had to be that one that was shirtless.
There's
Probably.
a couple of them.
Probably.
You saw a couple of them. Like they kept,
Probably.
I kept seeing that same one. But man, dude, it was so cold that the diehards had to have went, or the ones who couldn't sell their tickets had to go. Right?
But I guess so.
But the thing that was really crazy though is Mahomes' helmet, the way it cracked, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time that I've ever seen anything like that. I've seen face masks break,
Right.
Come loose, ear pads maybe fall out, lose a mouthpiece. But the way that chip came off that helmet, and I saw it right off the bat, right on that head. I was like, "Oh man, did you see that?" And everybody's like, "Whoa, what happened?" And then they go back, and then he ran another play, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that the refs didn't see that.
I don't think the speed of the game. I don't think they caught that when it happened. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. And then of course he was pissed off because they gave him a helmet that I think he wore in high school.
And it was cold. And it was cold.
And it was cold, and I was like, well, how come everybody else's helmets aren't breaking?
Right.
But his did. And I know he took a big hit. But then a friend of mine at work was like, he probably would set it on that heater, let it nice and warm, put it on, it freeze. Take it off, put it on, take it off, so many times. And then finally it just took that with that impact and the way it just chipped off. But I guess the company, I don't know who made it, Rydell or who it was that make the helmets, but apparently they said it did what it was supposed to do.
Interesting.
So I'm like, okay.
Plus, and I'm sure when they test it, they don't test it at like negative 20 degrees below.
Seriously, how do you know that? They have to have.
I don't know about that low, but maybe they do. But I don't know. I don't think they're. Yeah. This is one of the. They probably do, but I don't know. But that was probably the number one factor.
Right.
Was frozen plastic, whatever plastic.
It's kind of like the baseball and softball bats, composite material.
Right.
Those
things break during colder weather all the time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Versus old days, regular aluminum. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so again, congratulations to the Chiefs, and good luck to them from here on. Because I'm a Cowboys fan, and they shit the bed, and it's time to clean house, and we'll see where it goes from there. But so I left a cliffhanger last week, and I said in the last episode, I said there's and Chris, you may have to help me out with this. So the cartoon Hercules is Disney, right? Is it Disney? Okay, so Hercules, Wall-E, and Encanto. You familiar with those?
Encanto, yeah.
Encanto, right? So you got Hercules, Wall-E, and Encanto. And somehow they intertwine those three together. Being that Hercules was in 1997, Wall-E was 2008, and Encanto was in 2021. But somehow they all intertwine, right? So in Wall-E,
the story does.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
in Wall-E, there is no life on Earth, right? It's just him, and so what he had, there isn't planet Earth anymore, right? He's
Okay.
just
Yeah.
so he has this
All right.
he has this plant.
Yeah.
Right. And it's in a ceramic boot, which is the pot. It's in a ceramic boot. And it represents the to regenerate planet Earth. That's what he wants to use.
Okay.
Right. And Bruno from Encanto, he can predict the future. Right?
Okay.
Okay. So he saw there's a scene where he's with who's the guy that
When did Encanto come out?
it was 2008.
2008. Okay.
Okay.
No,
I'm sorry. 2021.
That's a big difference.
Wall-E,
Okay.
I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. Wally's 08.
08. And Encanto 20.
3 years ago.
21. Okay. All right. And it's been 3 years since I've
that's
seen
a
it.
big
So
gap.
my
That's a
memories.
big gap.
Yeah, it is a
So-
big gap.
Yeah.
So Bruno can predict the future in Encanto. Remember, no one talks about Bruno, right? So he saw there's a scene where he's doing something. He sees what happens to the Earth, and then he just stops or something. He just stops what he was doing because he didn't want to continue to see what happened.
Okay.
So in his room, there's an Easter egg. In his room, he has the plant that Wall-E owned.
Okay.
He has it in the background. It's the boot
I never noticed
with
that.
the plant, right? So it's sitting there in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's one of those Easter eggs, and it's crazy. And so saying that, Bruno made his debut in Hercules. I don't know if you guys remember that. Do you remember that, Chris?
When was Hercules made?
Hercules was in 97.
Okay. I've never seen that one.
No?
But yeah, okay. But I
So
saw the
Bruno,
other two.
Bruno was in there. So
they
of
came out.
course,
Connection with all three of those?
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
in Bruno's in that cartoon, there's a scene where Hercules and Pegasus. Am I right? The name of the horse, right?
Right.
He's
Right.
going. He's there. He's sitting on the steps. It looks like he's sitting at the steps at the Capitol. So it looks
Okay.
like.
All right.
So he's going crazy, and he's saying that
Steps of Zeus. Is that what it was, basically? Or was just maybe. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Trying to
you
figure
might be
where we're
right.
at. Okay.
And he's yelling, "The end is coming! Can't you feel it?"
Hmm.
And he's going crazy, and he grabs Pegasus and he holds it, and so he's going crazy because apparently he's seen something,
Right.
right? So he and then on the cement wall where all this is happening, Hercules, you see the character kind of like trying to calm him down, and behind the wall it says, "The end is near."
I've never noticed that.
Yeah,
Go
so
watch
think
all
about it.
three of those.
So this is 1997, right? All this is happening. Of course, you're not going to look at that. Then Wall-E comes around, and then Encanto, and then. But if you look at the character, Bruno, I mean, it's him, but he's in 2D, right? Cartoon. But then, when he's in Encanto.
All right. I see the big stretch you're trying to make through all three of these. Okay,
Fact checks. Here we go.
I looked up the pictures to find everything you're talking about. First, the boot from Wall-E being in Encanto.
Right.
That's just an Easter egg.
Okay. I understand that.
And
So,
second, the character.
and that's what I said at the beginning. They're like Easter eggs.
They are Easter eggs. That's all there is. There's no big. There's no big theory in between all of these that they were planned or connected. They were just coincidences.
Oh, it's a coincidence now.
Yes.
Chris, they all intertwine. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So the Spider-Man multiverse, and so what are those all coincidences?
No, that's a legitimate multiverse.
Oh, so why can't this be legitimate?
I mean, theoretically, yes, because Earth is the only planet we know. Where else is every story we ever write gonna take place, except for Star Wars or any others that specifically go into space?
Oh, I got some Star Wars ones too, Chris.
We can't cut him off. He has access to the mics.
I'm sorry.
He has control.
He's got a computer too.
Yeah.
Doing the research.
Shut this off.
I'll
Yeah.
give you the crier in Hercules. He does admittedly look a lot like Bruno.
It is Bruno, son.
It just looks like him.
Oh, okay. Right. It just looks like him, but it's not him.
Yes.
See, I thought the connection was going to be like one of the animators, like the Bancroft brothers or something like that, who were animators. I didn't know we were going to that, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Bruno, wasn't that your grandpa's name? That was your cousin's.
No, it's my grandfather.
Bruno, right?
Yeah. And my cousin's middle name.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm sure he didn't look like the character we're talking about, but
no, I know.
Yeah,
so
what a memory. Good memory.
So Bruno's a Latino name, man. How about that?
Yeah. So Bruno, I mean, how do you say it in Spanish? Bruno?
Bruno. From Chihuahua.
Yeah, from Chihuahua, I say it.
Yeah.
Bruno.
Yeah.
See, I always thought that was the last name, though. I never heard it as the first name.
His first name. I remember that.
Yeah. Mars.
Like Bruno Mars, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
is that really his name? I don't think that's his name.
That's not his real name.
Yeah, his
nor
name
is Mars. He's Filipino.
Yeah.
So
is he really Filipino?
Well, half, right? Half. I think
he's at least
mom or
half.
his dad was Filipino.
I think the other one may be Samoan. I don't know, but
right,
he's mixed. But
that's right.
Yeah. I think his last name's like Hernandez or something like that. Fernandez or something like that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. We could probably check that, but don't bother yourself, Chris.
So, like I said, it's in the cement and whatever. It's speaking of cement, this episode is sponsored by Quinn Concrete Construction. Concrete Construction.
Okay.
The company motto: no job too big or too small. Whatever your concrete need is, they have the experience and the professionalism to ensure a quality job every time. For a free estimate, call 913-279-1448 and ask for Mr. Joe Quinn. Give you the hookup. Please do.
Is that me?
Yes, this is you.
So you did that whole segment to connect concrete with concrete?
I did a lot of research. I did a lot of research.
Wow.
That
was.
I'm impressed.
That was impressive. Yes.
I appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hurry up so we can introduce our guest? Because everybody's like, "Who's our guest?"
Okay. All right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. My fault.
No, you're good.
I'm just hanging out with you guys.
CTA.
No big deal.
I don't know what that means. Still, go ahead and click the notification bell. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and follow us on all social media platforms at the Big Modcast.
The Big Modcast. So please, ladies and gentlemen, everybody out there that's watching, listening, please subscribe to our show. We would truly appreciate it. We've been stuck at a certain number for about 3 weeks now, and it's got to get up there. So I would appreciate people out there would, subscribe.
Yeah.
Why not? Put it out there.
I don't run your social. Let's get on. No, give me access.
Well, it's out there.
Okay, it's out there.
Okay, well, thanks for participating.
We're good.
Anyway, I am your host, Mario Garcia Jr., a.k.a. Big Mod. To my left is my comp, Anthony Orpeza, a.k.a. AO. Running the board, my son Chris, no H. Got that bit?
Chris.
Got it.
And sitting with us, of course, is my son Marcos and my nephew Jose. I appreciate you guys being here on the couch watching. So, let's introduce. Oh, you know what? Before we introduce our guest, I think we need a new name. I think we need a name. What do you guys think?
Name of what?
Of our crew.
What was our name to begin with?
We never had one.
Well,
right?
I've been telling people that we've been called the Get Fresh Crew.
That's already taken. That's not our name.
Can we get sued?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so we're not going to go with the Get Fresh Crew. Yeah, we can't go with that.
We should have a meeting.
DOUGIE.
Fresh.
Okay. So let's welcome our guest for the evening, Mr. Beto Lopez. You got him, Chris? Oh, you're popular, man. You're a popular man.
It's a big crowd.
Yeah, that's what she says.
KU game.
Rock chalk.
Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
You can say whatever you want, but we edit that shit out, so we're good.
It's KU. This is a K-State house, but rock chalk.
Thank you for joining us this evening. I appreciate you coming in.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I'm glad. I know you and I talked about this. I think it was like it was a hot summer day.
Yeah.
We talked about we were up there where we work, right, and on the street, and had the big fiesta going on, and it was
Cinco de Mayo.
Was this Cinco de Mayo? Oh yeah. It was a hot one. So how you been, bro?
Just hanging out.
Man,
enjoying the winter months.
I know, right? And I think that was the last time I saw you was that day.
Damn, that's like 6-7 months ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not
good.
too long.
That's good math, though.
Yeah. 6-7.
6-7. How were your holidays? I guess I should ask. Since we're still like everybody's hungover from the holidays.
Yeah.
But good holidays.
You know what? That's a cool time of year, right? Hanging out with family. Right?
Always,
Right?
yes, always.
And then you know, when you got Chiefs football too. So
True.
During the holidays, that makes it even better.
Man, but it makes it better.
Sorry for you Dallas fans.
Hold on, but that day, didn't we both lose? You lost Christmas Day, and then we lost Christmas Eve. No.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Christmas Eve.
But overall, the holidays were good. I got a new Chiefs shirt, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so before we go, if it's okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Our guest, Beto Lopez, is the president
what?
and CEO
okay. I thought
of the Guadalupe Center located in KC Mo.
Correct.
And been the president for about 3 to 5?
Couple years. Yeah.
Okay.
But what if you didn't want to talk about that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
He's good. He's good. It's his,
all right.
People would Google him and know exactly what he does. I mean,
now people don't even have to Google, but they just see him and they say, "Oh, we know that guy."
Right.
I'm here just to kind of hang out.
That man runs downtown.
So to be honest with you, Guadalupe Center is a pretty big organization and it's pretty well known in the Kansas City area. So it's an honor to have. Even though you're one of my closest buds, it's really great to have you sit down with us and chat.
So by saying one of the closest, am I in that?
Yeah, there's a small circle of about maybe 7 to 8.
The comp is a different level. You guys
and
are
then there's the
compadres.
comp, which is compadres, which is basically definition of compadre is like you are the godfather of one of the children.
That's a different category.
Right.
Yeah.
It's usually like a really close best friend. I'll be honest with you.
Thank you.
Is the first.
I honestly appreciate you being honest with me.
Okay, good.
Don't lie.
Okay, great.
But I'm honored too. I'm one of his best friends.
Right. And
okay.
To tell you the truth, if I had another kid, this guy would have been one of the godfathers. But
still time, brother. Still time.
You can always adopt.
I only had 7.
Hey,
kids.
you do have 2 cats and a dog.
Yeah, no,
not even.
Good try.
I'll watch your puppy, man.
But seriously, yeah. We've known each other since beginning of college.
Yeah,
18, 19 years old.
You know what? And that was the time that the Hercules movie came out, right? 97, 98.
Yes, right about that time. We should have went to go see it together. So we
all need to go watch that movie again.
Yeah, we should.
Now you're going to have to go watch it.
Yeah, I am.
Get your girls, everybody sit down. Let's watch this.
They don't like
They're
action
not
movies.
going to.
It's not really. Is it an action movie?
It's an animation.
It's a
sort of
action movie.
Yes.
Historic history.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're not into that.
No.
They'll watch it.
No, is it historic history?
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
mythology.
it is. Yeah.
It's
Oh, okay,
mythology
yeah.
and with the Disney twist.
You know what? Maybe I need to watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Probably
that'll help.
should because you were kind of confused if the name was Pegasus.
Maybe we can watch Encanto. That's about it. My house, so.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Any big plans for the new year?
Oh, just
You hit the gym? Are you one of those guys?
I had shoulder surgery, man.
Oh, that's right. You
So I
did
just
say that at the
recovered
beginning
from
of the
that.
show.
So yeah. I'll try.
And
to hit the gym.
it's the left shoulder?
Left shoulder.
Did you fall on it?
No, it's moving kids in and out of like college dorms, lifting stuff. That's how you hurt your shoulder.
That's it.
Oh,
That's
man.
it.
Yeah. No, I was right-handed.
Right.
Damn, brother. If you would have took your kids to K-State, the students there, they help.
I thought one of my kids would end up at K-State.
And what happened?
I don't know. They went north. They went a different direction.
There you go.
So
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, you don't need to go to K-State. Don't go to Manhattan.
they went
Just
to
go
the other school in Kansas.
Right, yeah.
One of them, my kids. Can I say it?
Rock
Yeah.
Chalk.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's in Lawrence.
Chris,
That's right.
we're editing that part.
Yes. Yes,
Lawrence.
that's right. Rock Chalk.
So, okay, so
Yes.
you have the 3 girls, right?
Yeah, 3 daughters.
3 daughters. Congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So
I don't know how you could do that, dude. I have 3 boys, and then I got my girl.
yeah,
And, man, just
She's-
one is tough.
that's
so.
the princess, right?
Yeah, so I done
Yeah.
forgot about my boys. Yeah, they're
Wow.
just...
I will never forget
We'll edit
you guys.
that part out,
I will
Chris.
never forget you guys.
Wait a minute, hold on. Chris is the one that said, I'm going to own the house, and I'm going to put you and Mom in a
I
shelter.
said that when I was 10.
Does it still hold true?
No.
Oh, okay, I appreciate that.
all right.
What's your full name?
Thanks. You know what? I need to write that down because I would still go with you putting us in a home.
Should have probably told your dad about that.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Poor Sandy, my agent.
Easy. So, what's going on nowadays? What do you got going on?
Oh, so after you raise your kids,
Yeah.
and they're young adults, right? So they're not as needy as they used to be. So my wife and I try to keep busy, and besides work, I decided, because I coached girls softball for a lot of years.
Did you really?
After I stopped playing men's fast pitch,
And was it the three girls?
I coached all three of my daughters.
They all played softball.
Yeah.
To get to that.
Starting with t-ball and then going through older ages of softball, and then the youngest one is the one that kept going.
Nice,
more competitive. But
did mom play?
No,
your wife? She didn't play no ball.
So my youngest daughter has a pretty good arm.
Okay,
and I said that she got that from mom. So
come on,
a whooping.
Yeah.
So born and raised
in
KC
Compton.
Yeah,
KC Mo.
Yeah. So I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri.
KC Mo, West Side.
But when you say growing up, that's relative, right? That's relative because I was born in KCMO.
Mm-hmm.
We lived on the west side. That's
right.
where my mom and dad, my grandparents settled. But you know what? I remember growing up in Kansas City,
right.
Missouri and Kansas.
Sure. Same thing with me.
I had cousins on Strawberry Hill,
right.
Russian Hill,
right.
Friends in Argentine, Armadale,
right. Yeah.
So that's all relative, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in KC, and
KC.
But have a lot of good memories.
Then went to high school
back in the day.
St. Pius, if I'm right.
Yeah. They shipped us up north of the river at St. Pius.
St. Pius, was that up on the hill? Like off what?
Somewhat.
Highway?
You can see it from the highway. 29.
What was it? 29? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
It's
29 north, it was up on the hill.
Yeah, it still is.
Is it still? Is it really?
So it was a small Catholic private school, right? So
what is it now?
It's always been a football powerhouse.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
And so
did you play football?
I did.
Nice.
I did.
What position?
I was a quarterback.
Nah.
Quarterback.
That's why the arm's sore.
The left one?
Did you throw left and right?
And you know what? Honest truth is, I got quick feet and I have a good arm. I was the slowest guy on the field. But I ran the option. Back in the day. So
get the ball to somebody else with faster feet.
Just flipped it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, were you guys? I mean, okay, you said you're a powerhouse. So the teams that you played for.
Yeah. Back in the day, St. Pius to this day, in smaller class.
Wait, but I want to know, when you were playing, were you guys a powerhouse?
No.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, so we're not going to talk about Bruno, and we're going to talk about your football career.
It wasn't Hercules back in the day, and there's no statues of Beto out there doing the option. But no, it was a cool experience,
Yeah, no, that's good. Okay, you know what, Beto? Okay, honestly, what is your first name?
So I got a tocayo here, your nephew.
Okay,
it's Jose Heriberto.
Jose Heriberto.
So
is that all one word?
Heriberto, yep.
Jose Heriberto.
Yeah. So Latin families, right? So my mom. Most people don't know this. My mom's from El Salvador.
Oh, there's going to be millions of people going to hear you now,
right? So my mom's from El Salvador. So I got named after my Salvadoran grandpa, Jose.
Okay.
So and then Heriberto's my dad's first name. So, and that's kind of a different name. Most Betos are Albertos, Robertos. Mine's Heriberto. So. A little different.
Yeah. And did you have to learn how to spell that?
Oh, dude, it was,
Cool. How do you spell that? Jose, Jose.
I need another drink of iced tea. Hang on a second. No, it's Heriberto. Heriberto. The H, silent H in Spanish. Heriberto. So, yeah.
And so that's where Beto came from.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've known you early 90s when we were playing ball against each other. Yeah, as Beto. I never knew that. Yeah. So I think Marcos had asked me, Dad, what's Beto? I'm like, it's either Filiberto, Alberto, Roberto. But no, I didn't know.
So think about it. Growing up in the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
And there's not as much raza, Hispanics, as there are on the West Coast, Texas, Southwest region.
Yeah.
Dude, I had to spell my name and pronounce it every day, especially, trying to build your business career and all that.
Yeah.
So, and they're like, but you don't have an accent. I'm like, I know, because I grew up here.
Yeah.
So, but that's my name.
So you would be second generation? Is that how it would be looked, or you first?
Technically, I'm first.
First, because the first,
yeah,
you would be first generation born
Mexico,
here.
My mom, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
then
even though my parents were young, they were 16 when they moved here.
Right. Okay.
So, but we're first generation.
And then you went to Rockhurst after high school.
Yeah. So after Pius, I did a 1-year stint at Penn Valley.
Right.
Trying to get my grades and my life going.
Right.
And then transferred to Rockhurst.
Rockhurst College. At that time, Rockhurst College.
Rockhurst College, yeah. Rockhurst University
now. University. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you told me a story about how your counselor, what was it, high school counselor or the Penn Valley one?
You want to talk about that?
If that's
Sure.
okay. Yeah. Because what people don't know, and I just found out.
I don't know.
Right. And I just found out is that you were told what you should have done, where you're in your head was like, this is what I think I should be doing. This is what I want to do. And you're telling me to go do something else. With your
Yeah.
whole, if you would have followed that instruction, your life right now would be totally different.
Yeah. So I what you're referring to is when I was in high school. So went to Catholic high school, private school, right?
Yep.
And the counselor was actually from, he went to school at Notre Dame, right? University. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I'm a
Right.
big Notre Dame football fan, right?
I think this guy's too, right?
Right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I
We've
still
been
am.
there. We've been to South Bend a few times,
Right.
watching football games. But
Yeah.
so I really look up to this guy, my counselor, and I didn't score as great as I could have, right, on ACT scores and all that. And he flat out told me, he didn't even give me options, that I should go work for one of the local auto manufacturing plants.
For real.
And college isn't for everybody. So
That's what my dad told me.
I mean,
My dad said, "Here, come join me at the railroad."
yeah. I mean,
Right, you know?
that's what. But this is a college, high school counselor.
Mine
you know,
too. Mine are the
Right.
same thing.
And when
Yeah.
when your hopes and your parents' hopes are you're going to go off and
Right.
at least try college, right?
Correct.
That doesn't guarantee anything.
At
but
least junior college, right?
something.
Community college.
Nowadays, if a counselor says that nowadays, they'd probably get fired.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Right.
Yeah, you
Supposed to
got
be
to
a
give
little more-
you got to give young men and women options.
Right.
Instead of just telling them straight out,
Yeah. If you really want to go to college, there's a way to do it.
get your shit together is what
Yes.
they say, right?
Yeah, you can be straight up and blunt like that.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. But so I use that as a motivation though.
Okay.
And I always have my whole life. And when I talk to younger Latinos, younger kids, when somebody tells you can't do something, if you really have a passion for something, you go kick ass, right? You go
Right.
get it done.
Get this shit done.
So
Eventually.
So I've always used that. Eventually it happens, but
Right.
you got to persevere and keep working hard. So I did. So I never got a chance to go back and tell my high school counselor, that I did something, but I did. I finished not only undergrad, but I finished masters and all that kind of stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not. I mean, there are a ton of people out there, including myself, where the counselor said, "Are you sure you want to go to college?" And I said yes, and then she said, "Well, have you seen your grades?" And then I was just like, "Well, I still want to give it a shot."
Right.
Right. And where I was at, everybody was going to college.
Sure.
In the school I was at, and so
Yeah.
it got my interest, kind of perked up, and I was
Yeah.
like, well, what's this all about? Let's give it a shot. And then for the first few years, they were right. I should have went to JUCO, junior college. I went to the big school, and then eventually I got back to the big school, and then I ended up like yourself,
Yeah.
Rockers, finished. Yeah. So
Yeah, like from to that point, I think adults, especially in that environment and education, right? If a young man or woman has a dream or a passion, an adult shouldn't squash that passion. You
right,
know, if they,
whether it's a counselor or a parent
Yeah.
or uncle, aunt, yeah.
there's always a way to get through something. You just got to work hard. You got to work hard. So, like the AO story. I just kind of always use that as my motivation.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna tell me that I can't do something.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So I just keep busy after that, and
And then after your master's, your first job, or was it during your master's, your first real job?
During my master's, that's when I kind of got into this organization in Kansas City, Economic Development Corporation in Kansas City, and that's kind of set the tone for my career to get into commercial real estate and commercial banking and that kind of stuff.
So during that time, were you playing sports, with softball with us, or was that because you played fast pitch softball with us?
So I actually, before I went to Rockers in Penn Valley,
Uh-huh.
I almost played ball at KCK Community College baseball.
Right.
Nice.
Walk on or
as a walk on with the partial scholarship.
Okay.
And that's my point, where I had no support with my high school counselors. I didn't know anything about financial aid or, how to pay for college.
Sure.
My parents never went to college.
Yeah.
So I was already enrolled. I had gone to practices, and then it was time to pay your tuition.
And you're like,
And I was an out-of-state student.
okay.
So I was a Missouri resident.
Yeah.
So it was cheaper to go to UMKC than it was to go to KCK Community College.
wow.
So
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So when my dream of playing baseball ended, I played men's fast pitch. How about that?
I see.
So I played men's fast pitch from
Is that
18.
what we all did?
I think we did, man.
Yeah.
We're young men though, right?
Right.
From 18 years of age to 32, I played men's fast pitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And we played together
Yeah.
Same team, probably
Yeah.
what, 6 years of that, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
After we retired from one organization, we went to another one.
Yep.
So I like that. I mean, you segue right into my next segment. That was
Yeah,
cool, man.
yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So we go back. You and I, we go back to fast pitch softball.
We do.
I almost want to say that I think when I really met you and Luther and Hugo and whoever else was playing with the Angels, I almost think we all really connected. For me, was either in Wichita or Emporia. It was just one of those where we weren't playing. We were on our break.
Yeah.
And we all just hanging out. And of course, I knew Ao, Lewis, his brother, and we were all hanging out. And shout out to Lewis. And I think that's where I really met you guys.
Well, we did kind of, because we didn't grow up together, right? But I think another bond though, you may not remember, but our parents were friends.
Correct. Yes.
And they go back a long way. So
we're talking about the Cursillos.
Yeah. So we had good quality, good families, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's why we connected. I think that was a big.
And it is because Lisa and Lisa had joined us. Your sister Lisa,
Mhm.
she had joined us actually episode 11.
Wow.
So this is number 80.
Wow.
So it was episode 11.
Well, I always tell people she's my older sister
Because she
because
acts
she does
like
stuff before me. You know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like the Modcats. Come on.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, she had come on and we talked about her DJ experiences and, exactly. I think the Cursillo came up.
Yeah.
Not only that, the Cursillo even came up with Hugo, because Hugo was on my show as well. And we talked to him and.
So for people who don't know what a Cursillo is,
yeah, can you explain?
Oh, you want us to
Yes.
get deep on that?
well, you got to explain a little bit because if we've got a new listener.
I mean, it is what it is, right? Our families grew up very devout Catholics, right?
Yes.
So
well, yours did.
Well, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're all Catholic.
Yeah.
So, but within the Catholic Church, the Catholic faith, there's like in any faith, there's programs or initiatives, things that make you a better Catholic Christian.
Retreats.
There's a program, and a
Correct.
movement. So Cursillos is one. There's many different ones in the Catholic Church, but
Right.
Cursillos is one, and our families were very involved and engaged in the Cursillos program.
Yeah.
And it's just a way to become a better Christian.
Mine wasn't. I had no
Yeah.
idea what it was until I met them.
Oh, really?
And you could tell, in my opinion, by the way his dad, Theo Beto, and his mom, Thea, presented themselves and acted, and
then
how,
your family did the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what my dad knew your dad and
Yeah.
all your uncles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so that's what it is, and,
Right.
and it's just they're very engaged, and that's we were kids, and we got to watch that, right?
Right. Just
Good
like
role models.
right, and then their kids, you guys played softball and played sports together, just like them and other friends at their age level, at their level, their generation.
And I'm sure we crossed paths when like you said, the Cursillos, where our parents would all meet together, and then they would have their receptions and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we're all out in the parking lot playing.
So they were all on the Missouri side back then,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah. And then, you talk about the family, you talk about the Lopez family, Melgozas, the Garcias, the Olivas.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Ramirez family.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Good people.
everybody. Yeah.
Good people, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So we all, and that's cool. That's cool that we all have this connection with each other,
I think that makes us who we are, and
Yeah.
tell our nephews and kids, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it going.
So back when you played softball, did you
Do we
enjoy
need to
it?
talk about that?
Did you enjoy it? Let me ask you that. Did you? Okay, we can
he's
start here. Look, did you enjoy it? It's either yes or no, and then we can go from there.
Who was your favorite teammate? And you could say me. Don't get mad. And whoever
Was that
played
before
with
I
us.
got traded?
Yeah, all of that. Before I left.
Wait, hold on. You had
before I left.
the LaPerry brothers playing with you as well.
Oh,
so.
those are dear friends. Yeah.
Right?
They're
Yeah,
brothers.
shout out,
they're
Eddie,
brothers.
Andy.
They're my
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah,
Andy
mine
was in
too.
my wedding.
Mine too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we started with that Angels organization, and the answer is yes. I love playing men's fast pitch,
Right.
softball, and that's what I tell. Even when I coached, like you go up and you coach against women that played college softball, and they think they know the game, and they do. A lot of them do, but we played it. We played at a high level, and so I think I knew the game as good as any woman coach.
Correct,
when
yeah.
I coached, and Oh, I love playing it. Absolutely.
Yep.
It was a fast game. For women's softball, it's fast, but men are bigger, stronger, faster. So
I'm gonna edit that part out.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna get some. We're gonna get, he's gonna get some emails.
A long time ago, we were. Now I
he's
can't
gonna get
even-
more emails now.
Yeah, a long time ago when you're young.
Yeah, okay, there you
Like
go.
when you're young, like
Still.
these guys.
More emails.
Funny story. Funny story. So I think Los Indios is who our family team. We were practicing at Shawnee Park, and I think it might have been we were practicing for a NAFA tournament or it was something. Somehow, a female showed up, a pitcher. I don't know if she played college ball, but she threw really good.
Thought he was going some other avenue.
No,
but okay.
So she came in, she pitched to us, we played ball. She had fun, with us. I honestly don't remember how or who knew her or why she ended up there with us. But then she's standing. So then my Uncle Danny is pitching to us practice. And remember how his curveball, his knuckleball.
He was wicked.
It was he only had like 2 fingers on that hand, so I think he was able to throw that ball, use it. And this gal is standing behind him, watching Uncle Danny throw. And she just out of the blue, she says, "Man, I like the way your balls move." Everybody was like,
Sorry, Thea.
Everybody was like,
Family
what?
show.
Yeah, family show.
Mom, Dad.
Sorry.
Done.
Sorry. I mean, the way he was throwing the ball and the way it was curving and,
Sure, I got it.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm trying to say. It moved
all I'm
really
thinking
well.
about.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. I don't know where you ended up
You
going.
You laughed after you said that. So, but all right, go ahead.
Did she do it while he was throwing, where he just he just froze and face planted?
Yeah. What?
I don't know.
Something like that would cause someone to trip if you were doing something.
Chris.
We're gonna edit. We're gonna edit this
That
too.
part's
Chris with the C.
Chris, I'm about to shoot you with my Nerf gun.
We have 4
You
edits.
have it?
I have my Nerf gun.
No, it's behind Anthony.
Yes, it is.
All right,
Anyway.
back to the show.
Yeah, let's get back to the show because we got somebody hit that one
Now-
arm and threw us off the.
Now back to the show.
So how did you and AO meet? Well, do you remember that
So
day?
I think, like you
before
said,
Tinder,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, there's no apps back then.
Yes, there was. There were all the Applebee's.
It
Well,
was
he had cousins that grew up on the west side.
Right.
You know,
So I had cousins. My mom's from the west side, Casey
Yeah.
Mo. My dad's from
What's
Argentina,
up?
KCK.
Yeah.
And so when we would go visit, we would see each other in passing or nothing. We didn't hang out very
Yeah,
much
and
at
then,
all.
And then college, probably.
And then
18.
we were in the same we were in the
Yeah.
same educational
It's a college organization.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
For Hispanic students.
Right. So I joined that club, and then we hung out, went to meetings, and then we went to Chicago. That was the Chicago
That was the
where we
beginning of
all
the
went.
end.
Yes, and so it was a bus drive. Hung out there, became friends. Hung out there, hung out in the bus, and it was just a good time. And then after that, we hung out. And then he went to
like
Rockhurst.
a LULAC trip.
Kind of like a LULAC
Yeah,
trip.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Nice.
But we did a lot of fundraising for ourselves with selling pop and whatnot at Fiesta.
Yeah, I'll take some more iced tea. Thank you.
And then Rockhurst.
Yeah.
Rockhurst College
Yeah.
now, or university
Well, we only
now.
got in Lawrence, too, quite a bit.
Right.
So you're
right.
not mentioning that part.
No, we're not. and then I hung out with them
Yeah.
sometimes during the week. I stayed at their dorm.
Yeah.
When they, during some weeks when I believe I was at KCK
Yeah.
Community College, and you guys were at Rockhurst.
So that's when we actually met Mario, to answer your question. He's right.
Right.
All that's right.
Yeah.
Facts. But I don't know. When you get into our age, I mean, you guys are older than I am.
Right.
But you just kind of realize, you look back and the people you're still friends with, there's a reason why you were friends, right?
Right.
Just like us, how we met because of our families, our values, right?
Yeah.
And who we are. So that's why we're still friends.
And the beauty about this relationship, since we've never broken up, is during my 20s, I would always go to his house, his mom's house for Thanksgiving and Christmas to hang out after I ate at my mom's. And
Does that explain the huskiness?
no. It was
okay.
more than that.
Yeah, no,
But
he ate at 2 houses. Yeah,
I
that
did.
was part of it.
I
Yeah.
actually ate twice at my mom's or sister,
Big.
and then would go over, and then we'd play poker till 4 a.m.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much every
We had some pretty
Thanksgiving and
vicious
Christmas.
poker nights.
Yes, but the cool
With my
thing
tios and my dad and
Yeah.
cousins.
Nice.
They're vicious, dude.
Yeah.
they were great, man. I love those guys. I love them.
And that's how you learn to play the game, the
No,
poker.
no,
so you
that's-
kind of
that's how-
you kind of already
The
knew.
old
That's-
school from our tios and my dad.
Yeah.
But that's how it became part of like kind of their
It was
family.
a tradition. It was a tradition. Yeah.
Every year
Yeah.
they knew I was going over there.
Yeah.
We played basketball on Thanksgiving mornings.
Mito, you hooked up
Yeah.
with us for basketball.
I did.
Yeah, he gets mad at me because he wasn't in there from the beginning, and I tried to explain to him I wasn't either.
I don't know why you weren't. I don't know why you weren't.
I think
'cause
it
we
was.
knew each other.
I think it was experience. I think I had too much experience.
Right.
And so I kind of AO wouldn't let me
We're gonna
play.
Edit that. We're gonna.
That's on him.
No.
That's on him, man.
See, I wasn't in the club.
I
and
mean,
then they
because my
needed a
coach used to
sub,
say,
and then I got the call.
Take it easy. Some of these guys don't play ball
Never
all the
said
time.
that. Never.
He
Fact
goes,
check
you'll
that.
see
Never said
the
that.
Lopez brothers. They kind of they're okay.
Never
but
said
just,
that. Luther. Never said that.
You guys remember Charles Barkley?
When he used to play with us,
That
of
was
course.
Luther. That was Luther.
Oh, Luther was Barkley.
He was like an angry Razorback.
He was.
And you know what? And it's funny that you say that. So that brings back memories. So when we used to play ball with you guys, and then Manuel, right?
cousin Manny?
Your cousin
Yeah,
Manny would
Manny
show
Martinez.
up, and he was the young
Shout out.
buck.
Yeah.
You know, he was the young buck learning the game, and then all of a sudden he freaking just became this little beast, and it just shooting everywhere. I mean, yeah.
You know,
Little Manny.
he was a varsity player at Bishop Miege.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I see
He's
it.
a little baller back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He lost it.
No, he lost. He lost what?
Manny,
the
I didn't
game
say
or
that.
Game,
I didn't
he
say
lost
that.
it.
I didn't say that, man.
His little son's real
Shout
good
out
too.
Manny.
though.
Yeah.
MJ's pretty good
MJ's
too. His
really
son.
good.
Yeah. I need to get Manny on the show. You think he come on?
No. No. He probably.
Hey,
wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know.
I need to get.
Well, that's if
I don't know.
his bosses will let him.
True
Right.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back to your career.
Let's rewind that. Real
So, if I'm correct, you work for the Boy Scouts right out of
My
college, right?
First job out of college was Boy Scouts of America. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Then you jumped into the real estate.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
That's when I just it was a cool experience. I learned a lot working for that kind of an organization, but
And then-
I just had a passion to do more business kind of related stuff.
And during that time, you also you've been and still are part of a lot of boards, companies, organizations
lot of
on the board. On the board.
boards. Sorry.
Yeah. What's the benefit of that? Why is that like pretty important to you? Because you just didn't do one and you're done.
Right. That's a good question. So, I know we've talked about this before in the past. We learn things from some of our parents and grandparents, right? Some things. One of the things that will always be part of me is some of the values my grandpa taught me. My grandpa Lorenzo Lopez. I think my cousin Robert talked about that a couple weeks ago about this man, and he was very giving. He's very giving, and if he gave his shirt off his back to help somebody. So it was just kind of helping
That's
others.
what we do, man.
Helping
That's what we
others,
do.
right?
Yeah.
And a lot of our families are the same. So,
Right.
but that's something that he instilled in me that as I kind of built my career and stuff, I always felt like a calling just to give back and help. That's all. Started with that simple kind
Good
of
for
idea.
you, Bet, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Appreciate
There's
that.
no
Yeah,
other way
yeah,
to
yeah.
explain that other than just being real about that.
Yeah.
And so like when you're building your career, you join boards and you want to network and meet people because it helps your business. But after a while, that gets old. So you want to do things for the right reasons where you can really make an impact. And that's when I joined organizations that I, as a board member, it's volunteer. You're volunteering your time to help them raise money or come up with a better marketing plan to help little kids or help senior citizens. And so it just started with that idea. And I've served on some boards in Kansas City community for a long time.
And that takes up a lot of time. So
Yeah.
not only were you working full time, you're working on
Yeah,
boards.
it's all volunteer.
You and the wife, shout out Vanessa, are raising the kids.
Yeah.
And then you're doing whatever else.
Yeah. When Vanessa, my wife, and I met, she knew that I had this passion for that, and she always respected that and supported that. Right. So, so as we started our family, the little girls were little and stuff. She let me do my thing. She knew it was part of just my passion.
Right.
And so, she's always supported me with that, and she's been active with different stuff too.
That's probably one of the reasons why you guys are still together for what? How many years?
28 years
Jesus.
this July.
Jesus.
28 years.
That's great. That's great.
Nice.
So,
Vanessa's great.
Yeah,
That's cool.
She's
Yeah.
put up with me for 28 years.
Yes, that's what makes her great.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out to everybody that's listening.
Yeah. So, hey, you enjoying that? This bourbon we're drinking here?
Yeah, I was telling everybody
Eagle
it was
Rare.
iced tea, but he just
Oh, sorry, I
gave up my
apologize.
whole.
Oh,
Yeah, it's delicious. It's delicious.
I don't think
Shout out
iced
to my
tea-
nephew.
Iced tea doesn't make you slur. So
nobody's
who's
slurring yet.
slurring?
well,
So-
let's run back that
We
tape.
haven't had the full bottle yet.
Here, okay. So do we need to rewind real quick?
No, we don't.
No.
We're good. We're
So,
good.
we had text earlier, right? And I said I had this story about bourbon or whiskey. So I had a bottle of Jack Daniels,
Right.
a big bottle, but it was empty. I filled it up with sweet tea.
Oh.
So I had a party,
Oh.
a Halloween party, right? And I'm chugging it. I am just straight up chugging it. People, I could just see people looking just like, geez, man, Mario's not going to make it for the rest of the night. And my cousin Jaime was like, dude, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, man. What's up? I said, dude, it's sweet tea. He says, oh, okay. So, and and then I did this before years ago.
So that's code word now, right?
Right.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Sweet
and,
tea.
and I had did this years ago
Right.
to another Halloween party. So we have annual Halloween parties,
Right.
and we had stopped for a while, about 6-7 years.
Yeah.
We got to bring it back, right?
Yeah.
But years ago, I had an empty bottle it was a vodka bottle, and I had put just water in it. So I'm drinking it, I'm chugging it, and Adan, Adan Garcia,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Shout out Adan.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you're gonna get effed up tonight. What do you slow down? I'm like, dude, I'm fine. I said, I feel good, I'm fine. And I'm just drinking it. People are just, and then so people are just starting to focus on me. They're like, man, this guy is just
He can
really
hold. He
good.
can hold his
He
liquor.
can hold his liquor. Right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
yo.
So, so eventually, by the end of the night, yeah, he's got
I
some
can't even hold
vodka.
my coffee. I
I don't even know what did we say. What was in it before?
And this
Yeah,
today.
today.
Yeah.
Today we've got
Oh,
coffee.
I don't
No,
think
what
you
did
want to
we-
say that.
Oh, okay, yeah. We weren't on the air when we said what was
It's a
in it.
family show. I
Yeah,
think,
it's
right?
Correcto Mundo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Next
yeah.
episode.
when
I'm gone.
Yeah. Me
So,
too.
so what's your choice of whiskey or bourbon? Is there one that you keep in your cabinet and you got 2-3 bottles behind
You
you?
got a pretty darn good selection right
Oh,
here.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, but when you feel extra special,
Yeah.
little Buffalo Trace is pretty good.
Buffalo Trace.
Trace, yeah. that's
Oh,
good
okay.
stuff.
I'm gonna remember that. Nephew,
that.
you know that drink? Okay.
Buffalo
I'm
Trace, Weller's.
okay.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff too,
yeah.
So
Okay.
you can't go wrong with those two.
Yeah. And the Woodford Reserve,
Oh, that's staple. That's
top of the line, right?
We drink that for dinner every night. No,
Wow. Here we go. Breaking
Vanessa's
news.
gonna beat me up when I get home. So
Yes.
Jose, can you do me a favor real quick? I think there's somebody at the door.
Okay, so
Sorry.
I know you're running GCI, Guadalupe Center,
Yeah.
Inc. And
Yeah.
that's a pretty big organization
Yeah,
here in Kansas City,
yeah.
and it's pretty well known, and it's helped a ton of people in the community, especially in the community where my mom grew up on the west side, Casey Mo.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's come a long way from its humble beginnings, right? And I don't know how many people were the first staff, and like how many were on the staff
Yeah.
first, but your staff now is it's a pretty large number, or quite a bit.
yeah,
larger,
I
right?
appreciate you bringing that up. I mean,
Don't touch me. Sorry. I'm not just kidding.
he's been like that since I met him.
Right?
Since Rockhurst.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, that organization. Thank you for mentioning them. That speaks for itself. They've been around over 100 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, and like the slogan that we use on our website everywhere is, it's the longest continuous Latino serving organization in the country.
Right.
So I mean, you can't take that away. Down in Texas, Southwest region, California, there's older Latino organizations, but
Is
for
that your
whatever
phone?
reason they didn't survive.
Right.
This one is the oldest
So,
ongoing.
since you've been there,
So I'm honored to be in this role. Yes,
and I know there's a ton of people who are glad that you are, in that role.
appreciate that.
So since you've been there for 5 years or so, like what are some of the bullet points? Trouble just entered. Bethel's sister just entered. So what's some of the bullet points
Have a
that
seat.
Guadalupe Center has done in the past 5 or 6 years since you've
Still
been
hooked
there?
up.
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I'm honored. All the people that have been there before me have had good leadership, right? and they've done things that have helped people. That's the bottom line.
Right.
That organization helps people.
Right.
From little kids all the way to senior citizens. And so it's reached a certain level, and since I've been there, we've tried different things, right?
Sure.
When you're in the not for profit world after COVID,
Right.
it's really hard to survive, and so we get a lot of support from private foundations and the government organizations, but you have to be creative in not for profit world. So we're doing a lot of really cool things to help keep generating revenue, so we can keep these programs going and help more people.
And more kids.
We're very creative in how we approach it now.
That's what I love about it is that there's a lot of kids,
Yeah.
children you help. So yeah.
Yeah, and what most people don't realize is, the Lupus Center started on the West Side neighborhood,
Right.
right, and we're still there. We will never leave that neighborhood. But the Latino population is not just in that neighborhood anymore. Whether you're in KCK, in Kansas in general, or the Missouri side,
Right.
I mean, Olathe has zip codes that have more Latinos than any other zip codes in the entire state of Kansas, more than Wyandotte County. So on the Missouri side, no different.
Lisa.
I see. I see.
Oh, we got a guest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm honored.
ladies and gentlemen, I had no idea. So a special guest just walked in, scared the dog.
I haven't brought a name badge. in
Beto's
case anybody
younger
doesn't know
sister,
who I am.
Lisa,
Code word older sister.
older,
yeah.
AKA older sister.
Didn't we talk
Somehow
about
is
that
in the
early-
house.
earlier?
Somehow you become
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
Whoa. It's very aggressive.
We're good.
You don't like that?
She needs one of these.
No, I've had plenty.
Oh, today?
Yes.
Great.
Oh, hello.
We're in for a
Hello.
treat.
Yes.
Oh, where are you coming from?
It's like our family
welcome
dinners.
to the show.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I mean, like I was telling your brother earlier, unfortunately he hasn't seen your episode yet. So you're here.
Oh,
He's busy.
what?
He's busy.
busy
Episode
guy.
11.
He's a busy guy. He's
Wow.
coaching his kids.
I was one of the first.
Yep. What number?
I was busy.
Number
Uh,
11.
Out of
11.
how many
I was
were
with-
we
This
at?
is
80.
number 80.
Dude,
I think I was like 30
who
years
are
old.
you?
Uh,
Oh, hi.
but
Hi.
apparently I had to
Welcome.
go with the oldest to the youngest,
That's
and
true.
so
And you're missing,
Missing
the two in
Luther.
between. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
That's what you
Carmen.
just said right now.
right, yeah. We're right over.
I'm the youngest. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
she got it.
I heard.
Appreciate you stopping by.
No, I wanted to be a surprise because I didn't know if he knew I was coming.
Yeah, I don't.
She
I,
just
did you
wanted
know?
He surprised me. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
I had
didn't
no
know.
idea either.
I didn't say
Mario
anything.
and I knew
I had no
about
idea.
this.
I didn't know.
I'm part of
man.
the
So
show,
we
but I had no
surprised.
idea.
We surprised AO too.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
Which is
did.
okay.
Yeah, it's great. Thing is of course Lisa comes to steal a little bit of your spotlight, Bet.
Story of my
Thanks,
life.
AO.
Nothing's
You know, when you have the
changed.
youngest kid in the family, they get away with that.
My sister,
Look.
Nene,
Yeah.
shout out Nene. Finally,
I'm the
huh?
baby of the four, so
Right.
I get to do what I want.
Yes,
Because
yes.
he allowed that.
Oh,
Did he?
Yes, he did.
He approved it.
He
She's a
approved
married
it.
woman now. So
I am a married woman, but it was the younger brother, excuse me.
Right,
Right.
right,
That
right.
I got
If we really wanted to, we can get to some stories when she was an infant.
You know what? Maybe
Luther and
maybe
I.
one of these episodes we'll just have to
Yeah.
bring in the
Let's
four of you,
not.
right?
Let's
bring the four of
not.
you in. Because there for a while, dude. I mean, when we used to play softball, I didn't know she was your
Nobody
sister.
knew
I
I
didn't even know
existed.
Carmen was your sister.
Yeah,
I
they
just
were
knew.
really little when we used to come watch us.
Yeah.
Even in
Yeah.
the Cursillos, I was the littlest. Nobody
Yeah.
knew about me.
Right.
Right.
Sheesh.
That's
Right.
crazy. That's crazy.
Then her and her crew became
The Get Fresh crew.
fans,
Yeah.
fans
The
of our
fans
team, the
of the
Bravos,
team.
the
The
Bravo
Bravos.
girls. Yes,
We were the cheerleaders.
Yes.
That's
Yes, we
funny,
were.
yeah.
yes,
The
entourage.
cheerleaders, the
Yes.
entourage. Alicia,
Yes.
Eric, and me, and Gina.
Yes,
That's funny. Yeah.
yeah.
My.
But when you have a few drinks here and there, do you smoke a cigar?
I enjoy cigars.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna have to get together, dude.
Yeah.
There's this cigar lounge up in Strawberry Hill.
That's what I hear.
Yes.
I haven't been there yet.
Let's go.
I'm-
Let's plan something.
I'm
See,
aiming
we
to
like,
do that.
What, outlaw?
Okay, so you've been to the
Oh.
Outlaw up north. There's
Yeah.
I
one
mean,
up
I'm just
north
talking
and then
about
one
Quinn
down south.
concrete construction. But if you want to throw in other names, that's cool.
Right.
Right, nice.
So no, this is fine. Quick Concrete Construction is just right there.
No, I know, I know. But
Right next door,
so,
actually,
so
too.
I go to an establishment in the Northland.
Northland,
Yes.
Right.
yes,
Yeah, no,
sorry.
which is all good.
I'm an outlaw.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
That's
All
what I was
right, yeah.
saying.
So
What I was
But
saying was...
the shop. It's called the shop. Cigar
the
Lounge.
shop. Okay.
Great establishment.
I've heard about it.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
it was one of those places. Shout out to the shop, Cigar Lounge. We show up there. NSPN, they like to shoot their they shoot podcasts there.
Yeah.
And actually, the owner of the shop, his name is Mike. He has his own podcast now,
Oh, okay.
and he shoots out of there. But we also,
cool.
my nephew has other people that shoot, or someone else that shoots out of that lounge. It's a fine establishment, dude. I mean, it's one of those where if you've never walked in there, and as soon as you
never
walk in,
have.
dude, you'll be
Never
like,
have.
"Whoa!"
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
So I went to a golf tournament at Painted Hills. Shout out Wyandotte County.
KCK.
Whoa, the doc.
I lived there.
Right
I
by
lived
KC
there.
Community College.
Right,
KCK.
right.
So, and they were there. They were rolling. They were selling cigars and
Right on.
Nice.
Would you like something to drink?
this stuff.
No, I'm
good?
good.
A water, maybe?
Yes,
My sister
Can you get a
doesn't
water?
drink.
I do not.
No, it's okay.
I do not.
Yeah, I just want.
Still
Well, so when I ask
I
if
have
you
a
want
long
something
way
to
to
drink,
drive.
a water, Kool-Aid, tea,
Yes.
Coke, Pepsi, Sprite,
A shake
whatever.
like AO.
A
over
shake.
there.
Pepsi.
AO's over here
It's iced
drinking a
coffee.
shake.
Iced
What-
coffee from not a sponsor.
No,
Starbucks.
no, just some place. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's set up something, Bet. One
do it
of
for
these
sure,
days, yeah,
for
let's
sure.
go up there, smoke a cigar,
We'll
sip
do
a
that.
couple
But I'll
bars.
have you come to my house too.
Let's.
Oh.
Oh,
Hang out on the deck.
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
And it's damn cold, dude. It's like
Not
13
right now,
below.
summer, spring.
Oh, okay.
In the
Back
spring.
in
In the
later.
spring.
Spring.
Yeah, in the spring.
All right. Yeah. Man, if there was a way I could sit here and smoke cigars down here, I would. If maybe
Dude, this
I
is
need to
your
buy
house.
some.
We
You
have
do
a
whatever you
window.
want. This is your crib.
Ooh.
Why aren't you doing that?
Time
No,
out,
this
because
is
we
a
don't wanna
studio. This is a
smell.
studio.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we put humidors and whatnot,
It's
we
his
can
house.
make.
See, if he wants it
Yeah,
to
no,
smell
you
like
don't
a
do that.
cigar,
No.
All right, Bet. I got you.
No, you don't want to do that.
Hey, yo, who are you?
I am not. I do not live here,
I
so he can
guess
smoke
not.
here if he wants.
His roots.
This is my
Let's
crib.
ask
That's
Sandy
his West
about
Side
that.
roots coming
Let's
out.
ask.
I know.
They've got.
Sandy will say no. Get out
So-
of my house.
Exactly.
Stay out.
All right, so
Once a
Shut
West
up.
Sider, always a West Sider.
There we go. Half.
so
Half.
yeah, let's. We're kind of winding down to the end
Yeah.
of our show, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's been a lot of fun having you.
So
in.
since Lisa got
Lisa's
here,
been-
we're winding down. Now.
And
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Lisa. I'm sorry.
and I
We're
still
just
want
getting
I
to.
know.
I want to bring in the
Oh, gosh.
your show to come in here.
No, I want to have
taste
you
it down.
guys back on. You,
Well, we
but
could do
now
that.
you have AO.
Hey, yeah,
have
we
you
could
guys.
come in. We could talk to
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Now
Oh,
that
wanna
they have
shout
some
out
shout
the
out
show
real
real
quick.
quick?
That's right. I love you.
Oh.
girl.
Now,
I love you. Yes.
Because we had Maud
Yeah.
and Marcos.
So, Mario,
Right.
true
Yes.
story. We talked about
Please.
all of our family ties. The
Okay.
Garcias, but Anthony being part of the Lopez's.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Thank you.
that goes that deep. AO is like another
That's my
older brother.
brother.
for her.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
movies all the time.
Yeah.
That's my
Wa-
big bro right there. Not
Not a
one,
creepy
Watch.
brother.
No,
Not the
watch.
creepy kind.
Oh,
but
we didn't do. My bad. We watched.
We watched movies.
That-
Thank
wait,
you, Matt.
Let's
That,
clarify
thank you
this.
for clarifying
But we didn't-
that.
we never
because
watched-
when you say
Chris,
we're
they were
making
going down
movies
a different
together,
path.
We did. We
Yeah,
did.
we
We
did.
watched
Right, we
movies. Thank you, Beth,
watched.
for covering that.
And
It was
and
going
we,
down a different path.
but we
Mario.
never watched Wally. We never watched
Encanto.
Oh, man.
we never watched Hercules.
Hercules.
FYI.
No.
We talked about that earlier
Oh,
in the show
wow.
for about
Yeah.
30 minutes. So yeah,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
were
it
not
felt
in the
like it.
lineup.
I remember Hercules.
That's an
Back in
old
the day.
1997.
1997.
Was
What
it
were you at?
animation?
It's a
97,
cartoon.
how old
In
were you?
97.
Yes.
You were like what,
You're
6,
like
8?
Thank you, AO.
you're
I
younger.
love you. Thank you.
You're young. You're younger, way
Thank
younger than
you.
us.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Sandy.
The
My
boss.
agent's in town.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Manager's
here.
Let's ask Sandy about this humidor. Why don't we?
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
she wouldn't mind. Say you
Oh.
wouldn't mind if I put a
Would.
humidor in here, smoke cigars.
Yes.
I mean, Beto came up with the idea, like, Marty, you should
Beto's
smoke cigars in here. That'd be
Let's get the closing song going. I'm out of here.
Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.
Wasn't it War or somebody that you put on at the end?
Right. Right.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? You
Stranded
say
in the
that
City.
war. Yeah, it's Stranded in the City.
Yeah. Casey
Yeah,
K.
yeah.
I'm
Which,
saying, I know,
there they
I
are
know-
right there. Yeah,
I know what's
that's
up.
their album cover.
I know
yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Riding
Yeah.
around.
Right.
Yeah, riding around.
Riding
That's a cool
around.
jam.
Yeah.
I saw them in concert. They're not stranded in the city.
Oh.
but War.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
You know what? If, years ago, we went to a Blanco y Negro dance,
Yeah.
and War performed with Tierra.
That was many years
That's
ago.
a long time.
That was what,
Wow,
10, 15
yeah,
years
that
ago?
was many years ago.
I think I was like 10 years old.
Oh,
back in the day.
easy.
Right.
Yeah, and you were at home watching Hercules.
I think that's when I won the Tony Aguirre scholarship. Gee,
Yeah, she was a high school student back in the day.
Dude,
Which
but,
was just only a couple years ago.
Right.
yeah, there we go.
Right.
I remember
And-
Tierra. I
Fact
don't remember
checking.
War, though.
Yeah,
They were both
War,
there.
War
They were
played.
both
They,
there.
they were
I
the
don't remember
band.
that.
Yeah.
I must
And
have
then
missed it.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the lead singer Tierra. I don't know.
I
Come on, Taste the Tejano. I know you got
Taste
that.
the Tejano. See, that's
I couldn't
a different
afford going
game.
to any concerts back
I think
then.
that's when I
But it
quit
wasn't
the
a concert.
Angels.
I
That's
couldn't
when I
even-
got kicked off the Angels and
Started
went to
the
the Bravo, so
That's
I
right.
wasn't invited
You
to
were
that.
there.
Right, I was
You were
there.
there.
Welcome to our team. When you got,
I think that's when we met.
Yeah, there we go. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, we went to that, and dude, it was almost like starstruck, kind of like you're seeing together. It's just it was just
Seattle
crazy.
was
Yeah,
from,
together,
California
baby.
or
Greatness.
Texas.
California.
Yeah, and then they would play the.
Yeah.
I saw
then
them at
they
Worlds of Fun.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I used to break dance. Was fun. Hey, that's for another day.
I saw. What were they called? The Jets.
Hey, I was there.
Oh,
I
you
was
know
there.
what? I was at the
I was
Jets,
there.
and one of them, I remember we made eye
Hey, yo,
contact.
I think we took her.
Yeah, you guys
probably
did. You guys
Probably
probably did.
I think my mom and dad gave me $20 and we took
No,
her.
and they left me at the
They-
concert.
20 bucks. They
And
left
then
you
they
there.
left. I'm sure.
Well, see, I know, like I was telling Beto, I said I didn't
No
know
comment.
you were the sister, and so
Wow.
that
See?
explains. Yeah. Oh shit, we got a younger sister.
Yeah.
See?
I
That's
don't.
funny.
I don't talk about my younger sister.
We don't talk about Bruno either. Remember
talk
that?
We
about-
don't talk
Oh,
about
Bruno, man. I remember Bruno.
We don't
So-
talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno on the show, even though we
Oh.
did for about 30 minutes. AO said,
Bruno Mars? Or,
No,
We'll talk about
from
Bruno Mars.
Encanto. There we go.
oh.
Bruno
We don't
Mars
talk
is a
about
guy.
that.
Speaking of Encanto, where do you go for a good sandwich?
Oh, hello.
How is that?
I
How is
know,
that
how's
connected?
that in
How is that
context?
connected?
Anyway,
That's
yeah,
a
there
good
was
segue.
there was actually a scene in the movie
Yeah,
where they're
you-
eating sandwiches, and I just remember
That's a
that.
good
Man,
segue.
did you just
Thank
watch
you very
this
much.
movie?
I had
just
to do
watched
some
it?
research.
Wow.
A sandwich?
Okay, look.
Wish I would've
So
known
I'm
about
talking
this.
a nice cold sub sandwich.
So, what's that commercial with the
Jersey
Fast
Mike's?
delivery?
DeVito, Danny DeVito?
Yeah.
So we don't talk about Jared on this show.
No, not that dude.
Oh, okay.
No, the little
Jersey
dude,
Mike's.
DeVito,
Wow.
Danny DeVito. What's that
Jersey
called?
Mike's.
That's
Yeah,
Jersey
yeah,
Mike's.
Jersey
Yeah,
Mike's.
those are
That's
good.
some good stuff.
You've
Yeah.
had Jersey Mike's?
I like
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's.
Where are they
The extra-
located?
There's
the extra-
one here by us off of Shawnee.
Oh, that's
off
right,
of
that's
Shawnee
right.
Shore Parkway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used to be a what was that? A sporting goods store.
I think so.
It was
Down
a
here in
sporting
Shawnee?
goods store. Yes, in
Yeah.
Shawnee.
Oh.
Yeah, by the Target.
Right,
Yeah.
on the
I-
other side.
They let me into Johnson County every now and then.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're on a
sorry.
time limit.
Lisa's
right
in
now.
Johnson County
Look,
all the
I'm
time, even
sorry.
though she's
I
still
know.
in Waco.
Across
She
the
is.
street.
Just across the street. Yeah.
Oh,
County line.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're in
Anyway,
Joco, but Waco is just I could throw a rock over
I thought you were Johnson County.
I am.
Okay.
please don't be throwing rocks because you may hit my sister-in-law's house because she lives right beside you. My sister-in-law, Sandy's twin sister.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know how you take that road going west and then it curves?
See, I don't talk west, north, south.
You don't talk
or
that?
No, you say Taco
Izquierda,
Bell
derecho, derecha,
or McDonald's or whatever, and I
trees,
turn left
cows.
at the third tree.
Remember my comment about bigger, stronger, faster?
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Let it go.
Okay.
Do not
So-
give me
Edit that.
So,
directions.
Lisa, if you're standing outside your house on your porch and you look over to the left,
Okay.
that way.
Oh,
She lives right
now
around.
I can do that.
That's-
I can speak
Yeah,
that
so my
language.
That's west.
My
That's
sister,
old people
that's
talk.
west.
Thank you.
My sister-in-law
I'm
lives right around that
Western
corner.
Shawnee.
There you go.
So we talked early on.
Yes, sir.
You're the show. You're the main guy, but
I appreciate
wife-
that.
Thanks a lot.
like
Thanks a lot.
when I used to go visit my cousins, you guys were always there. That's
Oh,
very cool.
when you used to visit the
Lopez's.
Robert and Louis.
And it wasn't Strawberry Hill, it was Russian Hill, right?
Robert Louis.
Yeah.
And what I learned is Jorge, your cousin Jorge, we used to play.
Geo.
Guitar.
Geo.
Oh, is that what they call him? Gio?
Geo.
George Lopez. We
Geo.
have one.
Yeah.
We have a George Lopez
I
in
know.
our family.
So that's what's funny. Robert was in here, and Robert says, "Yeah, just look on your phone. Just look up Apple and pull up George Lopez."
He can
I'm like, dude, I'm fine. All comedy.
No, it's
So
No.
come to find out,
Jorge.
Jorge Lopez is what he
Jorge.
should have told me, right?
Yeah.
So we have it. I listened to some of his
and
music,
I
a little
listened
bit
to
of
my
jazz.
cousin Robert's show,
don't
but
Did you?
mind if I do take his drink.
oh,
Here we go.
Jeez,
Here
and
we
I got
go.
some water there.
they
Yeah.
were, in my family, the Lopez side, we broke 4 generations of real musicians.
Wow.
Like she's the only one that became kind of musician.
The DJ?
Oh, because
DJ
of
equipment
DJ.
is my
So
musical
she pushes.
instrument.
She pushes play.
But
That's
the
it.
Carlos
Right.
Lopez
Pushes
side,
buttons.
they were musicians.
They were.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And so Sandy used to live right next door to them.
right
Did,
next
did
door.
did they ever practice in their basement? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, I don't think they did they?
Because Robert said
I
they
think-
used to
I think they
practice
did.
and
I guess the
and
question
your
would
deal
be
would be
basement.
like,
You
oh
remember
man,
hearing
this
them.
is
Yeah.
No? Okay. Yeah.
Drove my
You don't remember
grandparents
the
nuts.
leather toys?
It was back in
What?
the big
That
hair
was their
era.
name.
What?
The Leather Toys.
That was one of their bands.
One of their bands.
the leather toys.
Yes, Lorenzo and Carlos.
Right on.
Nice. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they had the
sounds-
hair.
The big
He'd
hair.
show up with. He had a jean
sounds great.
vest.
Yeah.
Because we lived right next door. You know, when Sandy and I got married, we lived right next door, and we would, late nights he'd come home, and he had the long hair going,
Yeah.
and that was Jorge, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, all
George
three
and
of them.
Lorenzo.
Oh, all three
and
of them.
Carlos.
Carlos
like-
is a
Oh.
Shawnee guy. Shout out Shawnee.
Yes.
Shawnee.
The oldest one, but they all had the heavy, big hair deal going.
Yep.
Nice.
My grandparents thought they loved him to death. My grandparents,
They were the work of the devil
The
with their
hair.
heavy metal work.
Come.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what they thought.
I didn't say devil. They didn't say
That's
that.
what they were thinking.
Maybe.
That's what they were
Maybe.
thinking.
Maybe they're thinking.
They're thinking that.
but-
He didn't tell me that.
That's why
Okay.
they were throwing holy water on them every time they practice. Change the-
That's funny. So
Actually,
okay.
I saw
Go ahead.
Carlos
Go
at
ahead.
church a
Oh,
couple
yeah?
weeks ago, so the holy water worked. Yeah,
Sacred Heart?
St. Joe.
St.
Yeah,
Joe.
yeah.
That's
Right
funny.
up the street. Shawnee folk. We know Shawnee.
I know
It's
where that's
east.
at. I know where that's at.
Actually, it's
They let me
actually
in there
it's actually
once.
south
Joko.
of Lisa.
Joko.
South
Joko.
of Lisa.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
South of me.
Yes.
Did you ever think you were going to be a Johnson County?
No, I didn't.
So she
the
just
question
asked.
from the, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you
Go
go
The
ahead.
question from the floor.
Your agent apparently.
is from my agent Sandy, Mario's wife. Is did you ever think you'd come live in Johnson County, which is on the Kansas side, because
I did
Lisa was
not.
born and raised on the
In
Missouri,
Missouri
side, right?
Correct.
West side.
And it's funny. I'm glad you brought that up because as soon as Beto walked in the studio, he kind of looks at us, looks at me, and he says, "So when did you guys when did you guys? What would you ask? When did you guys become Johnson Countyans?"
County,
Right?
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm 2001.
Sweet.
What do you? Do you recall?
Come on, man.
Probably-
I got dot roots
Probably
too. I mean, I'm a dot too. Come on.
2007. Probably 2007.
2007?
Johnson County, 2007.
Legally.
Nice. Legally. Oh.
No,
hold
what's
on.
that? Wait,
Hold on a
what
second.
does that mean?
Oh Lord.
To be honest with you, that was a joke.
Okay.
To be honest with
Was
you,
it?
I moved over here right before we had the kiddo. So 2001.
Shout out.
2001.
Alice Grace.
Wow,
Shout
yes.
out.
AG.
That's 22 years ago.
Yes. And then like 5
You're aging
different
him out,
places.
dude.
No, that's when my middle daughter was born.
Dude, you're aging.
Two or
2001.
three apartments, then rented a house, and then now I'm in a different house. So,
Nice.
yeah. But yeah,
No, but see, I started in the dot.
right. Well,
We
Oh, she
started in
did,
the
she
dot.
did.
We
Oh,
were
you and the husbands
43rd
before-
and Lloyd.
Like KU
43rd,
Med,
right,
like KU Med.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
43rd and Mission Road, in between Rainbow and Mission Road.
Yeah.
So we started
And-
there.
To be
You know,
honest
I
with
live
you,
close to St. Louis, so
Yeah.
I got to get my car warmed up.
Lee's Summit.
Lee's?
No, but the goal, to be honest with you, for me growing up was that I wanted to move out of my neighborhood because I had gone to school over here in this area where everything was like, I mean, the houses were different, the lawns were green and grass. It just, it just seemed,
Right.
different. And so the goal was to get a job and be able to live in a place where you don't
Agreed.
hear sirens quite a bit.
It's very quiet over here.
Yes. So,
And I love it.
and it's not too far from where I grew up, but it's far enough where
Right.
raising
So-
my family or my kiddo shouldn't have to hear it.
So yeah, so where I grew up in Argentina, and all we heard was from Franklin Center, right? You familiar?
Sure.
All we heard was the sirens,
Trains.
So
trains.
the Tutti Garcia family was Armadale.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
We were Argentina.
My uncle Tutti, my uncle Alfonso.
Yeah.
Yeah, they grew up there in.
Okay.
So growing up there in Argentina, we really didn't hear much gunshots, right? So, but we heard the sirens and we heard the train tracks.
Yeah.
But then in the early 90s, living in Central, that's when we heard the gunshots, the arguing. We had a bar down the street. You hear every Saturday night,
Oh,
we'd hear
yeah.
fighting going on. And those are the days that are missed. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Well, you know
You guys
what?
want to hear a funny story?
Please.
When I first
Sandy.
got
Talk
married.
to Sandy about moving back. I'm sure she'll
So you
have
guys,
a few
Lies.
words.
you Johnson
Lies.
Countyans, you guys got it all going over here.
Yeah.
So-
See, I told you we should have wore ties.
So
we need to drink like this, guys, because Lee
Yeah,
Summit
you-
doesn't have pinkies up.
no,
I think
no,
they
no.
do.
Lee
I
Summit,
think- I think-
No, Lee
or,
Summit's old school.
Lee
So,
Summit
no, when I
or the
first moved out of
Greenwood
the
area,
hood-
they drink like this.
I moved out of the hood. It's a true story.
Go ahead,
And, so we move out there, and I'm like, oh man, it's so quiet,
Yeah.
right in the suburbs. And
So were you making noise?
I heard
Wow.
Beto's out there making
that
noise.
was later.
Oh, okay.
So-
Close your ears, Theo.
So then I heard a train. I heard a train. I'm like, yes. Because I grew up on the west side, right next to the
that's all
railroad
we
tracks.
heard.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, yes. And,
On
and
that
that's
train.
awesome, though,
So it
dude.
made me feel like
Little
I was
bit at
okay.
home?
I was okay.
Yeah.
But how far was the train from where you lived? Or
On
where
the
you
west side, half a mile.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally.
Out there,
right.
it's probably like 5 miles, but I still heard it.
But you can still hear it, right?
Sure.
Sometimes we can hear it from here. So there's a
You
train
can.
down here on Johnson
Yeah,
Drive.
You can.
Can you really?
Yes, we can. Yes,
Wow.
we can.
I'm
Yes, we
I'm
can.
like 4 blocks away from it, so I hear it all
Yeah.
the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're about the same, the same distance west. If you're standing outside your house, Lisa.
And it's totally
Okay, we're not gonna
quiet.
go through it.
I love it.
on the
Yeah.
right side.
Yeah, it's on the
Yes.
right side.
What
in front.
side is that? West?
This side.
Yeah, you take a
I'm
few
west.
steps forward and then
Yeah.
to the right.
In Lisa language.
And yeah, there we go.
Thank
The
you.
left side is west side,
Yep.
right side is east side.
There we go. Okay, so before we end our show, I want to ask you about a top 5. Okay,
Here we
so
go.
I need your top 5. Speaking of top 5, Comp, can we? Can you sponsor this real quick since it is top 5?
I don't know.
AOR5.com.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by AOR5.com. Thank you. I appreciate that. Boom. Look, I'm going to put a check
which
right
means-
there.
Travis
which is
Kelce.
yes.
Which means this segment's going to be horrible. So
No.
Be ready.
So what?
I apologize.
So I want to know, Beto, what are your top 5 restaurants?
Wow.
Any kind of
Any kind
cuisine.
of food, any kind.
Oh, nice.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we can't because
no,
No.
I messed up.
You're not 19.
yeah.
So I got to throw shout out to Manny's.
Mayonnaise. There we go.
'Cause you
Are
worked there?
I worked there.
Yeah.
You worked there for about 6 years, 5 years.
Okay, we're not going to put these in any order, but
Right.
where would you
Just top 5,
where would you put this on?
top 3.
Top 3. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
So Manny's.
Manny's Mexican.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise.
Back in the day on the plaza, Houston's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Back in the day, it's gone now. It's gone.
Right. Go-to dates.
Wait, why?
That
Why?
was-
Why Houston? Because you used to go there,
Yes. That was
or did you work there
best.
too?
No, I didn't work. I worked
What
on
was-
the plaza, but no, it's just good stuff.
What was your
Yeah.
plate?
Good
What was your
food.
go-to meal?
A salad. Fried
chicken salad with the
Fried chicken
avocados
salad.
Come on,
and
come on,
all.
hey, come on,
Dude,
Come
it was
on.
a meal.
Okay, and a hamburger.
Yeah, we go
No.
there. That's what
No,
I wanted.
that's salad.
The
Come on.
salad. That
Fried
was the
chicken
lettuce
salad.
part
Fried chicken
on the
salad
burger.
was amazing.
That
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. That was my
So,
go-to every time.
Okay, so
I
then
don't know if I went there.
All right, that's
you
2.
never went there.
Yeah.
I'm a
so-
Texas guy. I was born and raised in Texas, bro.
And you never went to Houston's
Really?
restaurant?
Fact check.
Mentiroso.
No, okay, no,
Diablo.
no, fact check. No,
Man, this is going
Argentina,
downhill
Houston.
fast now.
Chris, look that up.
Fact check that, will you,
Yeah.
Chris?
I
Thank
think
you.
we have
Bro, I'm
this
from
one.
Texas.
So-
I say.
So
What
you
else?
all know that
ahead.
That's
to
2.
going to St. Pius,
Right?
I kind of grew up with a bunch of Italian families, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They're all
Right.
Italian.
Shout out.
So it's north of the river.
Yeah, say it's northeast,
So,
right?
so there's a lot. No.
No?
Well, a lot of kids were from northeast, but
Okay.
they went to. It was north of the river, up north.
Okay.
Remember up on the hill? Remember you said that?
Yeah.
So so we used to go to
Oh,
Cascones.
yeah. that's a good
Cascones.
one.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
Italian restaurant.
That's 3.
So I love Italian food.
Right?
Nice.
So the other one is Garozzo's.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes.
Two
Automatic.
of
Those are the top 2 ones.
So true story.
Please.
There's a place in Westport called Fanny's. It was an Italian. It was a club. Is what it was.
America's Pub.
They hired all pious kids.
Pub.
Right?
I was underage. They hired us to go work down there.
As
The
a,
owners
you a
were
dancer?
Italian.
yeah, as a dancer.
Lisa.
Yeah.
That didn't sound right. That didn't sound right.
Okay,
You know what? I set
telling
myself up for
I'll
that.
tell you right now,
Lisa,
man.
earmuffs.
If they
so
would
you
ask
dance,
me-
She doesn't
you
know
dance
this.
back in
Okay?
the day. Okay.
She doesn't know this part of my life.
Okay, so
If
she's
they-
about to learn
If
something.
they would ask me, should Lisa come during your interview, I would have said sorry. Lisa, no. But
Mario said,
yeah,
dude,
Sandy,
totally do
Sandy, I was
it.
going to make a point, manager.
Sorry. Okay.
So the manager of that place was Mike Garozzo.
Mike Carozo. Okay.
The manager
Fannies.
of that place
Fannies?
was Mike Garozzo before he started Garozzo's.
Oh, okay.
So that's
okay.
why I'm a Garozzo's fan.
Okay.
How about that?
So what is
Okay,
it?
that's a
4?
good one.
So what? No,
Was that 4?
Garozzo's was the 4th one, and then the 5th one was.
We're Barbecue Town, right?
Which one?
Come on.
Which one?
Ooh, you really want to know?
Well,
Yes.
You got to.
Dang.
Yes.
what you go
That's
to?
rough.
What
That's
you go
rough.
to?
And my compa here will buy you dinner.
So you got all these fancy ones, right?
Right.
Wait,
Oklahoma Joe's or
are-
whatever it's called.
Okay, yeah, throw them out.
You got what's the
Q39,
Q39 Street?
right.
I've never been there. I've never been there.
They're all fancy.
Smoketown Barbecue. Have you been there?
You know my go-to?
Wait,
You
hold
can
on.
relate.
I'm gonna guess.
You guys can relate.
Go ahead,
it
you
to
go
me.
first.
Rosedale. Boom.
Zarda.
Yes.
Damn it.
Rosedale.
No, I can't. I can't say this on the show, right? I'm not a big fan of Zarda's.
Por qué?
I feel like
And they're out east.
Hold on,
They're
you
out
just-
there by my
you-
house where I
Hold
live.
on, you just
Well, I
said.
mean-
Well, there's one in Shawnee
you
too.
just said I can't say this on the show, and then you said it.
Because he knows we have the power.
always gets
He
me in
knows we have
trouble.
the power of editing.
we got Chris back there.
Bro,
So.
no,
He's
Chris.
asleep.
Chris,
That man is asleep.
you want some iced tea?
So, anyway, all right. So,
So you said
Rosedale's. Why Rosedale's?
So
Real
that
quick.
was Zarda. I mean,
Rosedale.
Rosedale's.
No, it was not Zarda.
My comp likes Zarda too. I mean,
the barbecue
Rosedale's.
sandwich.
That's his
so
spot.
true
Barbecue
story. The
sandwich.
Zardas from Shawnee are related to the ones in Blue Springs.
Oh, okay.
That's a big deal out there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Zarda's a big deal.
The Zarda and where?
in Blue
Shawnee?
Springs.
We have here in Lenexa.
No, we don't have a. Yeah,
Wasn't the one out here?
Okay,
Or somewhere.
So,
somewhere
yeah,
out
yeah.
here in Johnson County.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
you're the Missouri.
It all-
Oh yeah, in Missouri. I
We're in
forgot,
Johnson
yeah.
County, right?
There we go.
But out there, there's one too. Everybody loves Zardas.
Right. Right.
No,
and there's only one Rosedale's.
Yes, there
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Don't order
Barbecue
the red,
sandwich.
Now, if you want burn ends and all that, there's special places.
Wait,
Right.
okay.
Don't
Explain
get the
that.
ribs.
Where we get the burn-ins from?
Q39's got some pretty good
I
burn
heard.
ends.
You would say
I've
Zarda.
heard.
Joe's.
I know you would say
No,
Zarda.
no, I wasn't.
Joe's got some really
They
good
do.
burn ends.
No, you know who has
Joe.
the best?
Joe's
Jack
barbecue.
Stack. Jack Stack's best.
I haven't
burn
had
ends.
that.
Best
I haven't
burn
had-
ends in town.
Jack Stack, they have some good baked beans.
Yeah.
We'll have to see about that.
Yeah, and the
No,
corn.
seriously.
And the
that's what
corn,
I'm saying.
cheesy
I'll have to
corn,
see.
Okay.
cheesy corn too.
I
A
love
cousin of mine
But I'm
brought.
on a diet right now, so
Really, you don't look like you need
Yeah,
to be.
I know, I
You
know.
look pretty fit. You look pretty fit.
And this
Go.
was our life.
Leave my-
hey Mario,
Yes,
did
sir.
you say earlier he was one of my closest friends?
I know, right? The husky one
But,
over here to
Bo,
my
you
left.
just said he was my older brother too. So
Okay, sure.
We have a history. We have a history of love.
All right.
We have a history of
A
love.
little bit dysfunctional. That's all right.
But no,
We
roast-
put the fun in dysfunctional.
but you know what, Bet? If you guys want, go to Jack Stack. Try some.
I like
or,
Jack Stack.
Or Q39. Try some burnt ends.
But I said what my
afterwards.
favorite was. You said
Yes.
top five.
He did.
Afterwards, head over here, get some cigars, smoke them down here.
Oh,
No, we're not
now you're
smoking down
talking.
here. Sandy already
Sandy's
said
not going
no.
to be here when we do it.
I'm putting my foot
We'll
down.
open the door.
Right, Sandy?
She won't know.
Yeah.
We're right, well,
Dude, this is being recorded, and you're saying all this.
well,
I know, right?
Sandy
And-
doesn't want.
And
you said-
Sandy
and
will
you-
not see any of
Yeah,
it.
And you
well,
said
and-
she's your
She's my agent.
agent, and
That's
then
right.
you're talking shit.
I'm not talking about her. Just saying.
no.
I'll live her to death.
Ends, burn ends. Oh, speaking of burn ends, okay, you know what? And now that you're talking about, okay, no, so I'm gonna throw Zarda out there. I went to Zarda, and I said, you know what? I usually get a turkey sandwich. I'm just plain Jane, just a turkey
Barbecue
sandwich.
turkey or just straight turkey?
Barbecue turkey. No, just straight turkey.
Well, you can put barbecue
Turkey
sauce
slices.
on
That's what I'm
it.
asking.
Smoked barbecue.
Yes, yes.
Smoked turkey.
Smoked turkey,
Go to a
slices. I
barbecue
get it in
joint
a
for
sandwich.
barbecue. Anyway.
Spicy Zarda sauce.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I go up to the counter and I ask for a burn-in sandwich. I'm changing it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do
Oh.
something different. I asked for
You're
burn.
getting bold.
Okay, so but then when she asked me, so she said, burn in. Do you want pork or beef?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That threw me off. I'm-
difference.
Yeah.
There- I didn't know.
I always gonna go beef. Burn
Huh?
ends. Burn ends, you want to go beef.
You want to go beef?
Yeah, burn ends.
I would have said both. If I didn't know, I would try
Dude.
both.
So, dude,
what if
I
you're
went.
Jewish?
You're right.
What?
True,
What do I
that's
do?
very, very
Where'd that
good
go?
point.
That just came out of left field. He
I'm gonna go ahead and take this away from him.
Beto was playing. Beto was playing.
backing up on that one.
Look,
Beto
Beto
was
was not
playing-
allowed anymore.
Yeah, cut them both off.
Beto was
because they're
playing left
making no
field.
sense.
He picked up a ball, and just fucking just threw it all the way home,
Hold on.
which is why he had surgery.
Let me
He
answer
got
that.
another glass.
That's vodka.
Let me answer that. producer bet.
Cut.
But I'm
Chris,
not.
I'm gonna need you to edit
But
this.
I'm not. So,
All right, so I made the mistake.
all right.
Sure.
I made the mistake,
And now
I asked for
back to the
I
show.
asked for thank you.
No, that's a valid point.
No,
It is.
The
So
Jewish
you had
one?
you had said
No.
what? Don't order what
Pork
beef.
or
You want to
beef.
go with beef?
You want to go beef?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, why?
I have never.
Why?
Because I have never been asked that. When I ask for burnt ends, I just get my sandwich,
Yeah.
and I went with pork,
But you know what that
and that
comes
was where I
from?
went wrong.
Yeah.
The ribs.
Yeah,
So you could either get beef or pork.
but
ribs.
there
Right.
was a difference in the taste.
There is. That's right.
dude. And what was it? Was it Father's? No,
Both.
Doesn't matter.
it was.
All I know is
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it was.
Both.
But anyway, I was so.
It doesn't matter.
Hey,
It doesn't matter, but what?
the hell,
The
she just
manager's
comes out there and
speaking. She heard all about it.
all I know is I heard all about
Yeah,
it.
poor Sandy.
Right, and I was so
Sandy said she
upset.
heard all
Detail.
about
So
it.
what happened?
Yeah, I was so
Did you get
upset.
both?
No. I just went with that one, and I was like, "This is not burnt ends."
No,
This is,
it's not.
huh?
Yeah. Did you eat
Yes,
it all?
I had to because it was. I had to
Okay,
eat
you know
it.
what?
Hey,
Edit.
it
But
was
you know
$20,
what?
man.
I had
Wow.
to eat it because it was a birthday gift.
And it was
I
probably
think it was my
$20
birthday
To
in
yourself?
November, and I fucking drowned it in hot sauce, and that was the only way I could eat it.
Is that how you drown things?
I just,
All right.
That's
not-
where I drowned.
You know what, Bet? Maybe me and you go to get the burnt ends because this guy.
I'll go pick it up for you.
All right, we'll
yeah,
do that
we'll
next
bring
time.
you in here
I'll
while-
go to Olathe again.
before we
Hey.
smoke cigars.
Anyway, yeah, we need to hook up, man. Let's go to
That's
the
a
shop.
deal for sure.
Yeah.
On record, we're gonna go have. some
Let's do that,
cigars.
man.
Ooh, on record.
But he didn't say what year.
right, that's
We'll do
very
it here
true.
soon.
Bet's
We'll
pretty
sit
busy.
down. We'll watch Hercules or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Encanto,
Right.
Wall-E.
I see
You'll
Bet
have
twice
to check
a
out
year.
I'm
the
gonna have
beginning
to
of the
check
episode.
the beginning of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
But anyway,
don't.
No,
Beto, I appreciate you coming in. I hope you had some fun.
Thank you,
This
brother.
is,
Thank you.
It's really
Thank you,
good.
guys.
We
It's
have
really
a-
good hanging out with
So
you.
for I'm
Seriously.
bringing in all the Lopez and the Malgozas in.
yeah.
So I think that's I'm in that.
Thank you,
what'd
guys.
say,
Thank
stage of what I'm doing there. So, but you guys are fun to talk to.
Well-
and this is good.
Well,
I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you guys. It feels like family here. So
We are family,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah, even though we haven't talked in a while, but
I know.
you know what? Yeah,
but that's what real friends do. You pick up right where you leave off.
I hear you, bro.
Right?
I like that. Yeah, you
Wow.
gonna try to make me
Wow.
cry when you try to do that.
That's
That's
deep.
what it is. That's what it
all right,
is.
I'm taking your drink
my.
too.
You guys are drunk.
Let me have that
Jesus.
one too.
Oh,
Chihuahua.
And I was supposed to open this Presidente tonight. I was supposed to open it. I
I just told
forgot.
the guy we've only had one.
No, yeah.
One bottle.
That was this big.
One glass refilled and then
Yeah.
refilled.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah, Beto, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
I appreciate
Thank you guys.
being in. Yeah,
Thanks,
I know
man.
we
Thank you.
talked about this in the summer, but I'm glad you're in. Even my cousin Adan,
Yeah.
shout out Adan. He said, "Hey, man, you know what? Beto wants to come on the show." I'm like, "Dude, we've already talked."
Adon
We're
is
bringing
a
him in.
brother. Adon is a brother.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
And then hi,
You
man, the
too,
whole
Lisa.
family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
Mario
you.
forgot
and
about
no,
you.
no,
but-
no, I'm
oh,
not
were
done.
you getting there?
I'm
Okay,
not
because I
done.
saw
So
her
we're
over
editing
there.
that part out. Cut
She
that
was
part
over
out.
there going,
That's
what
my
about
big
me?
bro over there.
What about
right
me?
there.
She was saying.
Lisa,
I
thank you for
was
joining
not.
us.
In your eyes. In your eyes, you had that look.
Lisa, thank you for coming in. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you
us.
for
I know
letting me
you're.
crash this interview.
Oh, this is good. I mean, your
great.
brother's probably going to be upset.
I would've
You
said
came
no.
in and you
I would've
crashed this
said-
party.
She took my time.
Look,
Right,
I
you
was
took-
driving
know.
by. I was like, "Shoot, podcast!
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm outside. Let me in."
Which way did you go? Left,
I'm
west?
gonna follow
I
you
didn't
out.
even
I don't know
pay
how to get out of
attention.
here.
To be honest, I didn't pay attention to where I turned.
You just came
Oh.
I
over to the
just
house.
said,
She was supposed to be here
Actually,
earlier.
she'll follow me out.
and
We're gonna
do
make
not
a right,
reverse
then a
because
left,
I'm
Lisa.
blocking your car and
Yeah.
I'm also blocking another car.
That's mine.
So
That's mine.
yeah, appreciate you coming in as
Thank
well.
you.
Yes, I would like to bring the Taste of Tejano.
Right.
You guys,
yeah.
both of you, to
Yeah.
come in,
Good
and I
stuff.
know you've asked.
I want you guys on the show.
Yeah, we could do that.
Together?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because she looked at
Oh,
me.
it's either be going
She looked at
together
just
or is it
me.
going to be by myself?
She looked at
So
me. However you want to do that. We can do
Well-
it
So
separately.
hang on.
Together.
But she looked at me.
The big modcast. I don't see AO.
thank you very
Matt.
much. Yeah.
Thank you.
There might be
Yeah.
an
There is an
there
A and an O.
in there, but that doesn't mean shit.
Does not apply.
Am I the
correctly.
first one to ever bring that up? There's no AO.
Yeah, here's AO
You're the
sitting
first
back
one
there
to
in the
say it out
corner.
loud.
You're a good artist, creative.
No.
know.
Actually, that's a pretty good logo for.
No,
for
let's
the,
not, because I got the T-shirt.
No,
I
but
don't
you
need
ought
a
to
new logo.
you ought to change the colors, shades of
Right.
A and the O.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but then
Easy, brother.
Okay,
Easy.
first of
That's my
all,
logo.
cut
Unless
him
he
off.
pays
Take
me.
this
Cut him
back
off.
again.
Yeah,
Second
you know
of
what?
all,
Go ahead, take
the
that bottle
O-
away. All right.
The O is first.
Anyway,
I'm taking it
ladies and
Should
gentlemen,
have cut this off 40
thank
minutes
you.
ago.
Thank you so much. Come, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the Big Modcast. I hope you guys were entertained because this was pretty fun.
it was
It's pretty
fun.
crazy. yeah, again, thank you for watching. Until then, adios.
Good night.
Thank you.